No video is going to save you. You have to go out there and take action. Take action every single day, and I guarantee you the action's going to compound. Over time, you're going to see win after win after win after win after win, and you're just going to keep winning. Make sure you guys stick to the end, because I have a challenge that I want you guys to actually go out and implicate so that you can be successful, so that you can actually start seeing those wins and, letting those W's stack up. With that being said, focus is key. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's just about what do you do with yours, right? Are you fucking your 24 hours off by scrolling on TikTok, doom scrolling? Or are you actually doing the things that you need to get done to make you more money, to make you happier, to make your life better physically, mentally, whatever the case may be, right? And I want you guys to realize that if you're spending 8 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours on your phone, 3 hours, 2 hours on your phone, you're not going to be able to get that time back. That time was wasted, right? Especially if you spent that not making money, or you spent that doing stuff that isn't productive, right? Then you're not going to be successful, right? If that keeps, compounding, and if that habit becomes a bigger and bigger habit, when those 3 hours turn into 8 hours, those 8 hours turn into 12 hours, it gets bad, right? And I was a victim of it, right? I've seen my life go from here to here because I made the conscious decision to scroll on TikTok for 3 hours, and then the next day it went to 4 hours, and then the next day it went to 6 hours, and for a week straight it was at 8 hours, and then a month goes by, another 8 hours, and then 3 months go by, 10 hours. I've seen how bad that doom scrolling and because you think that you're being productive. You watch motivational videos, you watch different videos thinking it's productive, but it's not, right? It's actually making you procrastinate more. It's making you avoid action, right? And the number one thing to success is action, right? That's one of the number one things, right? You have to take action consistently. When you do that, over time you start to see the wins, and then you start seeing results, right? When you first start, you don't have any results, you don't have any testimonials, so yeah, you feel like giving up, you feel eager to giving up. But once you start seeing results, it's gonna make you think, and you're gonna be like, wow, I love it, I love the journey. So I say all of that to say, put the phone down and take action consistently, right? Action is way more fun, I promise you, it's way more fun than just scrolling and watching someone else live their dreams. Matter of fact, make sure you produce more than you consume, right? So if you have a tendency to watch YouTubers live their life, pick up the camera, right? Whenever you think about, watching a YouTube video, simply pick up the camera. Pick up the camera, vlog your life. Let people see your life. Because at the end of the day, there's somebody out there who wants to know who you are. There's somebody out there who may share a similar story to you. And I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, it's nerve-wracking when you first start picking up the camera, but when you do it, I promise you, you will get used to it. Like when I first picked up the camera, I was stuttering like way worse than what I do now. And I was talking slow, I was in my head about things. I would, in the video, I'd hit the button in the video, restart the video, and try to be perfect, but nothing's perfect, right? You have to accept that. People like authentic. I have a speech impediment, guys. People like authentic, right? People buy from people that they can relate to, or people that they like, right? And that's the number one thing that you have to do. You have to get people to like you. You have to get people to, rock with you. At the end of the day, right? That's how you build your following. That's how you get people to support you. That's how you get supporters, right? And, supporters don't come from, posting every week. Not every week, every month, or every 3 months, every 4 months. There's not enough content. They're gonna move on to the next. So you gotta keep providing consistent heat, where it's like, nah, I can't find nobody as good as this person, right? So that's another thing that I want to let you guys know. So I'm gonna challenge you to do 1 month of a social media detox, meaning limit your screen time hours, right? When you first wake up, don't get on your phone, right? What I want you to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air, go on a little walk. That way you can feel timid to conquer your day, right? That is the number one way. That's the number one win I want you guys to do to start out your day, right? Just waking up is a win, right? But waking up and going outside, that's going to be a big win. And you need big wins to push you through the day. Now, if you take L after L in the beginning of the day, let's say, your intent is not to get on your phone, but you get on your phone and you're scrolling on social media for 3 hours and you still haven't made it out of bed. That's an L, right? So I want you guys to do that as your first win of the day. Go outside, go on a walk, right? And I want you guys to limit your screen time to bare minimum 1 hour per day, right? I believe everybody behind here is capable of doing it. I'm gonna give you a few things that you can do to help, with that boredom, and it's gonna help you have more clarity and have, better thoughts on how you can start achieving the success that you want. So number one, I want you to just find a book, right? Books that I recommend is 48 Laws of Power, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are 3 books that I really like. Oh, Rich Dad Poor Dad too. That's another one. So I want you guys to just, pick one of those that spark your interest the most. I want you guys to go deep dive in and see which one sparks your interest based off where you're at. And read that for the first month, right? It may take you, less than a month to read it. It may take you 2 weeks. It may take you a week, right? If that's the case, make sure you buy all 3, buy all 4, all 5, whatever the case may be. Just, keep a book on your hand, right? Keep a book by your side. Make sure you guys get you a little journal, right? And I want you guys to write in your journal each thing that you need to do, right? What do you need to do to win, right? What are some things that you need to do, right? You need to plan out a schedule, right? And, really figure out what it is that you need to do. Then I want you guys to work out, right? That's another one, right? It's something that you got to do. And, really just figure out how you can have, mental clarity and, really the purpose of it. Sorry, thing. But the purpose of it is to help you get closer to yourself. When you're spending a lot of time on your phone, I feel like you're not really connecting with yourself, so you don't know yourself as much. And I really do feel like when you read, when you write, and when you do all these things, you start to realize how talented you are, how wise you really are, and you start to realize more to it. You start to see more than just gurus and people's highlight reels. You start to see you, right? And that's the number one thing. It's not a competition between you and that guy on Instagram, you and that guy on TikTok. It's a competition between you and yourself, right? And if you can elevate every single day, if you can grow every single day, that's a win, right? And the number one thing I want you to do is compound wins after wins after wins. So I'm challenging you guys to that for 1 month. Just go outside more, breathe fresh air, go on a walk, write down thoughts, secure your wins and compound those wins. And I guarantee you will dominate your day. And, whatever it is that you plan on doing, whether it's a business, whether it's a career, I want you to study that more. I want you to learn more about it. I want you to write out how you can get better at it. And I want you to analyze your day. I want you to start analyzing, what did you do today? How did this help? What took away a lot of your time, right? Figure out those things, and I guarantee you're going to start seeing success. A lot of people don't see success because they don't track what they're doing, right? And when you're not tracking the things you do, you start to do bad things unintentionally, and it leads to habits, and bad habits lead to, stress, anxiety, depression, etc. You wonder why you haven't achieved your goals. That's one reason, right? So I want you guys to take out the vampires, take out the time vampires, the energy vampires, get rid of it. And I want you guys to focus up this month, right? I want you guys to lock in for 1 month. 1 month is all I ask, and I guarantee you after this month you won't be the same. The reason why I know, because I did it. I've done it multiple times, and every time I do it I feel great, right? It brings me mental clarity. It brings me that connection with myself, and it makes me love myself even more. And the number one thing that I want you guys to do is love yourself. How can you love those around you without loving yourself, right? But as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, and tune in for more videos. You know, I'm dropping more gems. You know, I'm going to be, you know, documenting my journey, showing my progress, you know, doing real live videos of me in progress of, you know, chasing my dreams, of achieving my dreams. And I want you guys to know that it's not only possible for me, but it's also possible for you, right? If I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different from you. I promise you. I'm no different from you. I bleed exactly how you bleed, you know. I move exactly how you move, right? It's the same thing, y'all. So, as always, J Quad is out.